Hi everybody, welcome to Module 4. This module focuses on agriculture, technology, and society. It begins on October 4th and ends on October 16th. So let's get talking about the tasks. There's 2 tasks for this module, which is less tasks than what we usually have, but they are kind of time intensive. So make sure that you are getting a head start on these and not waiting until the last minute, because they both take a little bit of time. So the first one is a whole group discussion in which you will focus on one of these aspects here. So there's people, technology, environment, local culture, local economy, state of the country, agricultural development, and societal lessons. So you'll choose one of those aspects, and then you will watch a documentary that is titled Surviving the Dust Bowl. The documentary is broken up into 2 parts, but it's an entire film. So you'll have to click on the links to see part 1 here and part 2. Altogether, it should take you about an hour to watch both. Please just set aside an hour and watch them both at once so you can kind of be a little more focused on it. Then you will also conduct research using the MSU online library, and you can get to that from this link right here. The MSU online library is really awesome. You will just use this search area here to type in keywords and search them, and then it will pop up a bunch of different scholarly options for you. This is a really good resource for you to use in all of your classes. So remember it. Don't forget about this. This is a great place for your scholarly resources, and it's really easy to use. So back to the module. So you will read these instructions carefully. And the basic idea is for your original post to include a focused, reflective statement on the topic that you chose, as well as one question to your peers regarding that topic. So your peers will use that question to guide their responses. So your original posting is due October 9th on Friday, and then your 2 reply postings to your peers are due on October 16th. And as usual, you'll be submitting your discussion summary and self-assessment on October 16th, the last day of the module. So make sure that makes it to the Dropbox. Okay, moving on to task 2. So you have your required reading and response, and this is due on October 16th. This is a slightly longer assignment than our reading responses have been in the past, so make sure you're also getting a head start on this and not waiting till like Thursday night to begin it. So you are going to be using a resource called State of the World. It's actually it's a pretty big resource. So you might want to download it. Depending on how fast your internet and computer work, it might be easier to download it and maybe even print it. That's up to you. So you have some specific instructions to follow with this. You're going to first read the forward and preface. That's the pages are listed here. And then review the timeline that's in there. You're then going to read chapter 1 and take notes while you read. Then you're going to look through the table of contents and you'll choose 3 of the remaining chapters to read. So there's quite a few chapters. You're going to choose 3 chapters that you think sound interesting. Okay, from there, I had a little typo here. This should just be step 4, so don't get confused. That's just a typo. You are going to write your paper broken up into 6 paragraphs that are described here. So paragraph 1 will be an introduction. Paragraph 2 through 4 will describe, each paragraph will describe one of the chapters that you read, so you don't necessarily need to include that first chapter that you're required to read. Just focus on the 3 chapters that you opted to read, so the 3 that you chose. Paragraph 5 will be an analysis of the information from each chapter in which you identify the relationships that bridge each chapter, what connections are between each chapter that you read. And then the final paragraph, paragraph 6, you'll conclude your written response with analysis of how this information pertains to you locally, like in real life, like how does this matter to you. And that will be it for that one. And that is due on October 16th. Let me know if you have any questions. Just be sure to follow these instructions carefully so that you are getting all the information included in the correct manner. Okay, let me know if you have questions. I will be around and look forward to hearing your discussions.